Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Royale version 23 update is now finished. One important thing before the showcase, the LTM contest now has an end date. The results will be determined with the version 25 update, so likely within a few weeks. Hurry up and make your submission before time runs out. You can submit an LTM to be featured and played in a future update of Royale. As long as you don't spam submissions, don't copy other people's ideas, and keep things appropriate, you may win. There's a link to a Google form in the description as well as the comments. You can also make a submission in the comments, just be sure to specify what game rules and mechanics you want in the LTM. Anyway, let's get started with the map showcase. For some gameplay and loot pool changes this update, fire is now enabled as it was added to creative recently. Name tags have been, hopefully, turned off fully. No more seeing where your opponents are for free. The loot pool has been reworked with better weapons and no more darn makeshift weapons in your chests. Progressive respawn loot has also been reworked, and you'll get a lot more materials and ammo after being eliminated later in the game. Progressive respawn loot now has 5 tiers, starting on tier 1 and upgrading every 3 minutes, and finishing after 12 minutes into the match. Now onto some map changes. Split Studio is now no longer a named location, and the truck that was perched on the edge of one of the islands has now fallen into the lava below. There is a new location though to take its place, Stellar Station. The crew of that ship have started an alliance with our Royale residents, and have started setting up a space station between the former Split Studio and the North Vault. Their ship is also now docked below the station. To the east in Tilted Towers, the bears are starting to get their bearings and look upon the destroyed city. Some other random props and things, most notably campfires, have also been removed in this update to conserve memory. That's all for the main map, now onto Cold Crater. Cold Crater got some loot and gameplay changes as well this update. Fire is now enabled in Cold Crater as well. Name tags have also been, hopefully, fully turned off. Cold Crater's loot pool has also been reworked, with new loot now available from chests, fiends, and buried treasure. There's even a small Easter egg with fiend loot, though it's only a 1% chance. Cold Crater's progressive respawn loot has also been reworked in a very similar way to the main map. Players also no longer spawn with shield now, you'll have to find shield items. Now for map changes. The ice cave has melted enough to release a new monster, the Devourer, onto the island. Let's hope it gets dealt with before it can deal too much damage. Again, fiends have been killed off further, with the spawner in Rusty Remains being removed. The fog around the map has receded further, and there is now more proper snow effects. Now onto some LTMs. The first LTM we have is Experimental Mode. It's a version of the standard Battle Royale, but with some specific mechanics or loot to see how they would fit into the main Battle Royale. In this particular update, progressive respawn loot is removed. Players will now simply keep half of their loot on death. The other half will be dropped as usual. Next we have a fun one. Disco Domination has returned, now improved. 2 teams with infinite lives fight to take control of the 5 capture points around the map. Players start with a set loadout, but eliminating opponents can cause them to drop new loot. A controlled capture point grants 1 score per second to its owning team. Eliminating opponents grants 15 score, though being eliminated takes away 15. Capture points can take up to 10 seconds to capture, and 20 if they're already controlled, but dancing halves the capture time, making a point take a minimum of 5 seconds to capture. And finally we have the LTM Brawl. Another team-based mode. This was originally intended to be featured all the way back in the first version of Royale, but was scrapped due to how few players I had back then. 2 teams fight to last standing within 7 rounds. Players have 1 life, but can be downed and have very high tenacity, deterring thirsting and giving players a higher chance of being revived. Players spawn with a set loadout, but also keep the loot they find between rounds. That's all for this update. Again, the LTM contest is ending with version 25, that's 2 versions away, so hurry up and make your submission now. Link in the description and the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.